Hey, still at work? Do you think you could grab some eggs and toilet paper on your way home?
Really? What have you been doing all day?
Sorry, I just feel so bloated and heavy lately. The baby's coming any day now, and my back is killing me.
That's the thing, though. It's not like you didn't know the due date. You should have planned for this in advance. You can't just expect me to do everything for you all the time.
Sorry. This is my first time being pregnant. Sorry I didn't take that into account. Plus, I've been feeling a bit anxious lately.
Oh, let's not even get started on the fact that you apparently can't do your housework if you're feeling anxious. Even though I tell you that I'm worn out from work.
I realize that you're also tired because of work, and I'm really grateful for everything you do every day. But don't you think you could phrase that a little better? If I was able to move, I would go to the store myself.
Well, I'm pouring all my energy into work over here. And yet nothing is going right. Will you just let me blow off some steam?
That's why I'm always telling you that I'm here to talk whenever you want. But you never do. You just say there's no point in telling me because it wouldn't change anything.
All right. Can we not get into this again? I'll buy the stuff on my way home, so let's just drop it. Ugh. I was just getting ready to grab a drink, too.
You never get tired of grabbing a drink, do you? Don't you think that now, of all times, would be a good time to help me out?
I told you, I'll be helping out all the time once the baby's born. So can you not nag me with this right now?
It's not just my baby, you know. It would be nice if you could show some sign that you realized you're about to be a father.
All the parenting articles say that the realization tends to hit men later than it hits women. Ah. Guess it's just how we're built.
Don't just chalk it up to being a guy. That's not fair to all the guys these days who actually help their wives.
They do it their way, I do it mine.
You were the one who was lumping all guys into one group.
Man, you are really impossible lately, aren't you? Don't you think you should try and fix your own anxiety issues about the pregnancy before you start harping on me? Mothers have to be strong. You can't act all helpless just because your husband isn't there.
Hey, Millie, how's your stomach?
Hi, Melanie. How many times have you messaged me now? This is like the 4th time just today.
I can't help it. I'm so excited to meet my grandchild. And I remembered you said you had some slight stomach pain this morning. I couldn't help but worry.
Well, I definitely appreciate the concern. We're already past the expected due date, so I guess I should be ready for her to come at any time. But don't worry, I promise I'll message you as soon as I start going into labor.
Don't you forget. I'll be there the very next minute.
Thanks, that's really reassuring. Oh!
What?
I think my water just broke.
Oh my God.
I might just be leaking, though. It doesn't feel like much came out.
It's different for everyone. It's just a trickle for some people. Anyway, are you calm? I think we should call the hospital now.
I'm calm. No problem here. I'll call the hospital now. You're still not home? I think my water broke. I need to go to the hospital now. Can you drive me, please?
Your water broke. So that means you're not actually giving birth yet, right?
Well, we won't know until we go to the hospital and check.
Well, let me know when it looks like the baby's actually coming. I've had a few, so I can't drive now.
You're drinking? I see. But please come once I go into labor, okay? You took tomorrow off, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Nathan, the contractions have started. They're getting closer together. It looks like this baby is coming in the early morning. Why haven't you answered me yet? It's already been 1 hour. The contractions are getting so intense. Please get here soon. The baby is here. You never showed up in the end.
Ah, you're finished. Good job.
What do you mean, good job? Are you sure nothing's wrong? I just gave birth to our first child, and yet you were just out the whole time?
Yeah, that's my bad. Anyway, I've got a headache right now, so I'll head over after I get some sleep. I'm sure they don't want me there stinking of whiskey. Ha!
You're still not here? It's almost noon.
Give me a break, will ya? I said I'm coming. I'm hungover. My head hurts so bad I can barely move right now.
Your wife just had a baby. What the heck were you thinking staying out all night drinking? Not only that, she even told you when the contractions were starting. What's the matter with you?
Can you please not start yapping about Millie right away? Figured she was just blowing things out of proportion with all the contractions talk.
Nathan, you must be sorely confused right now. Who the heck do you think you're talking to? I am your mother. What is the matter with you?
Well...
What? Do you think there's any excuse for this?
No, sorry. I think maybe I'm just still tipsy from last night or something.
It would certainly appear so. But you're awake now at least, aren't you?
Yes, Mom.
You lied and told me that you couldn't be here because of work. And then I get here to find this? Millie told me everything. What is it you're trying to do here exactly? And not only that, you wouldn't even help her out with the housework when she was feeling tired? And you can't even pick stuff up from the store every once in a while without complaining? Do you think pregnancy is easy? Your wife put her life on the line to have this child. Your child.
I know, you're right.
Do you have any idea how unnerving it is to be giving birth without your husband there by your side? You're a father now. What happened to the Nathan who was crying with joy when he found out his wife was pregnant? And what are you going to say when your child is grown and finds out her dad was out getting drunk when she was being born? Did you think about that? Millie told me you're having trouble at work. Do you think you could drink away that stress?
No matter what I do, everything is so difficult. Nothing seems to go right. Whole time I feel like I just want to quit. But if I do, then I won't be able to provide for my family. When I think about someone like me being a father, I can't help but think that there's no way I could be happy. So...
If that's the case, you never should have decided to be a father. Your daughter and your wife's happiness is also dependent on living happily with you. You can always get more money, but you can never get back missed moments with your family. Even though Millie kept trying to talk to you about this, was it some kind of twisted pride that prevented you from doing that? Families deal with difficult times together. No matter how difficult things get, can't you talk it over with your wife for your family's sake? It's important for a married couple to share their feelings with one another. Good things and bad. You need to cool off until you can understand that. So to that end, now that the baby is here, I'm taking her and Millie home with me for the time being.
What?
It's what she wants. She said she'd rather stay with me than with her own parents. It would give her more peace of mind. Despite everything, she's afraid of losing contact with you. Besides, we're happy to have her here. Her parents have been quite understanding as well.
That's okay then. I'll give her a hand with all the housework and child rearing and support her with everything.
What do you mean, give her a hand?
I'll help her out, try and reduce her burden.
You still haven't realized that that way of thinking is flawed from the very start. I know that you have to work, so I'm sure it's impossible for you to do all the housework. But childcare is not something for you to help out with. You have to do it, plain and simple. That goes without saying. Whose child is it?
Mine.
That's right. Helping out is something that you do for other people in their work.
You're right.
So I'm gonna take them for now, so that Millie can relax and recuperate. And her parents and I are going to have a long talk about what's best for the future.
Okay, I'll be at the hospital as soon as I can.
Hey, Nate. Sorry for not getting back to you.
Oh, hey! Oh, it's fine. You don't have to respond to someone like me.
Please don't say things like someone like me anymore.
Sorry.
I talked to my parents. They said you've been going to their house every day after work, and that you've been apologizing to them every day.
Well, I'm honestly so sorry about what I did. I figure I'll keep going there every day until they finally forgive me.
You're coming here every day as well, right? Sorry. I just didn't know how I should talk to you. That's why I've been asking your mom to send you away.
I know. Oh, it was really terrible. But how are you feeling? I guess you're probably still not up for coming home, huh?
Yeah. It's just that it's so easy to focus on taking care of the baby here. And even still, it's surprising how little time I have just to sleep.
I see. Oh, I know I was so terrible before. I'm really so sorry.
But I have been thinking of coming home sooner rather than later. I've heard how hard you've been trying. It sounds like your mom maybe knocked some sense into you. I heard you're staying on top of all the housework and cleaning. She said you're keeping the house ready so that we can come home at any time. And that you've stopped going out drinking?
I've stopped drinking entirely since that day, to tell the truth. I was relying on the wrong things to get me through the day. And I know the words are cheap, and it's hard to believe me right now. And the things I did can't be forgiven so easily. But I figure that I can at least do the things that I have to do for now. And even if we still end up getting divorced, at least I'll know I tried my best to fix it. I know they say that people can't change, but I want to prove them wrong.
I'm not going to divorce you.
Really? Is that true?
I wouldn't lie to you. I know that you've been trying so hard to change. I know, and so do my parents. They told me that if you come to the house tomorrow, they're going to let you in and forgive you. You haven't broken the promise that you made at the hospital even once. I should probably apologize, too. I've told them a lot of things that went on between us.
Please, you don't have to apologize for anything. But thank you. Thank you so much.
But it's okay for you to apologize to and thank me and my parents. But more than anyone, you have to apologize to and thank your mother. Your mom has plenty of things to do here at her own house, and yet she still took the time to go to our house and coach you. You need to let her know how much that means.
I'll make time as soon as possible to do just that. And I'll figure out the best way to tell her.
And don't think that just because I'm coming home things are going to get easier. Even though I'll be there to help out with the housework, it's time for you to start taking care of our daughter as well. It's time to step up as a father.
I'm not going to run away again. I also want to set aside some time for us to talk about my job.
Yes, let's do that. I know you might think it looks bad to say that you can't do something. But while you might think so, I want to be there for you, to understand you and accept you. I know that you have your pride, but you aren't alone, and there's no need for you to rush anything. Don't have to be so stressed all the time. At the very least, I don't think you look bad the way you are right now. So I'm coming home next week.
Thank you, Millie. I'll be the best husband ever.
But it's not just me coming home.
I know. I'll be the best father ever as well.
Not just us. Your mother is coming as well.
My mom?
She's worried that you might dump all the housework and childcare onto me as soon as I get home. Maybe you'll go back to the Nathan who was out drinking while I was in the hospital giving birth. Considering how unreliable you were, we thought I shouldn't go back home without any kind of guarantee.
I understand. You've changed, haven't you? Maybe my mom has rubbed off on you.
It's like you said, mothers have to be strong. I talked to Nate's friends about what he was up to after I gave birth. They told me that he had refused all invitations to go drinking and had been going to my parents' house to apologize as soon as he finished work. He also came to visit me at his own parents' house, but his mom chased him away every time. He stuck to the same routine every day for 3 weeks. And when my parents relented and gave him their forgiveness, they told me that he wept. After that, I took his mother with me and moved back into the house as promised. I hardly recognized our house after the changes he had made in just 1 month. The rooms were spotless and filled with things for the baby. There was no trace of alcohol anywhere in the house. And his cooking. He made amazing progress in such a short time. It was actually a bit scary how good it was. A few days later, we talked about his work. The main thing was trouble with his boss. That was the most difficult thing, at least, but other difficult things were also piling up. I told him I wish there was more that I could do to help him, and we cried together as a couple for the first time in a long time. After that, Nate found a better position at a good company, where he was blessed with good coworkers. I never once forbid him from going drinking or anything like that. But all the same, he never once went out drinking again, and eventually he lost touch with his drinking buddies. But he didn't mind. He just laughed and said he didn't need friendships that disappeared so easily. I used to worry about him all the time, and about whether someone so selfish and self-serving would really be a good father. But after this incident, I really learned about the importance of believing in people. And I saw firsthand that people really can change. Fast forward to now. It's been 2 years since that time, and we've just had our second child. Even though he is working, Nate has never faltered in being supportive at home. And he stood right beside me this time as I was giving birth. When I look around me now, what I see is completely different than 2 years ago. My life is now overflowing with smiles and happiness. This is what it really means to be happy.
Jesse, have you finished work yet? They've been making you do a lot of overtime recently, haven't they? You're not working yourself too hard, are you?
No, don't worry. I can handle it. I'm on my way home right now. Sorry it took me longer than I thought. How's everything on your end?
Everything's fine with me. I don't have to do any overtime. I get out of work on time. I remember when you used to be able to do that.
I remember the good old days too.
Do you want me to give your company a call and complain for you?
No thanks. I don't think they'd like that very much. This is our busy season, so they can't really help it. Don't worry, we'll make it through. I can count on you to be understanding and cheer me up when I get home, right?
I don't know. I'm only kidding. Of course I will. Just get home as soon as you can, okay?
Sarah, I'm really sorry. I won't be coming home tonight.
What? Why not? I'm making beef stew for us tonight. I thought it was your favorite?
It is, but I'm really sorry. My mom's not doing too well right now.
Huh? Really? I had no idea. What's wrong?
I don't think it's anything major. I think she just caught a bad cold. But I'm a little worried about her there by herself, so I'm gonna drive all the way to Tampa to see her.
I'll go with you. I'm off tomorrow and the next day, so it'll be fine. If it's bad enough that you needed to go, I'm a little worried about her too. Your mom's pretty cool, and I haven't talked to her in a while. I think she'd like it if I went with you.
Actually, my mom told me not to tell you.
Huh?
I think she just doesn't want you to see her lying in bed, too sick to move. It'd make her feel weak. You know how my mom likes to brag that she's in such great shape for her age. I don't think she wants anyone to see her like this.
Huh? Well, I guess.
I'll go by myself this time. I'm sorry. I know you probably want to go too, but my mom wouldn't like it. And don't mention anything to her about this either, or she'll know I told you.
Okay. Just be careful driving out there. When do you think you'll be back?
Probably Sunday night, I think.
Then that means we won't be able to go see a movie on Sunday, huh?
I'm sorry, honey. I'll make it up to you sometime. I promise.
Oh, don't worry about it. If your mom's sick, then she's sick. Her health is more important than us watching a movie.
Thanks, Sarah. I love you.
Are you working late again tonight?
Huh? I'm sorry, Sarah. Did I not tell you?
Huh? Tell me what?
I'm on my way to Tampa again.
What?
My mom needs me to drive her to the hospital early tomorrow morning. So, I left for Tampa right after work. I told you this morning, didn't I?
No, you didn't!
I'm sorry. You were busy running around the house getting ready for work. I guess you didn't hear me. I know I said it, though.
I can't believe this! I made a special dinner for you again tonight!
I'll be home on Sunday. Just put it in the fridge and I'll eat it when I get home.
It's not just the dinner. It's your birthday! So I splurged and got a cake and wine and everything for you. Now it's gonna be 2 days old before you even get to eat your cake. What am I supposed to do now? Celebrate your birthday without you?
Sarah, I'm really sorry. I'll get home as early as I can on Sunday.
Ugh. Fine, whatever. So, how is your mom doing? She has to go to the hospital now?
It's nothing to worry about. I'm just going with her to hear what the doctor says. But I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
Okay, well, keep me posted. And be careful coming home. It's a long drive. Hi, Sarah. Are you busy now? Miss Price? What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. And Sarah, I told you not to call me Miss Price anymore. We're family now. How many times do I have to tell you that? Sorry. I just wasn't expecting a message from you.
Marge.
Call me Marge, okay? Yeah, I know. But it's just... No buts. Call me Marge. Anyway, that's not what I messaged you about. Huh? I messaged you about the next ceramic arts contest. You're going, right? I wanted to go with you this time. It's in Jacksonville, right? I figured I'd meet you there. Miss Price, are you kidding? I said call me Marge. Right, Marge. The ceramic arts contest? It's coming up soon, but... You're in no condition to go there with me. And why not? This contest is really important for you, isn't it? Look, Jessie told me all about everything. I know you're not doing well right now. That's why Jessie had to take you to the hospital. That's today, right? The hospital? Who's going to the hospital? You are. Me? Why would I be going to the hospital? I just had a physical and the doctor said I was fit as a fiddle. Huh? What? Wait, I just want to confirm something. Is Jessie there? At my place? No. Why would he be? I haven't seen him since Christmas. He never comes to visit me anymore. Marge, is it okay if I head over to your place today? Today? Sure. If you don't mind the drive. I'll leave my house right away. Hey, Jesse. You're still in Tampa now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm still here. Why?
I'm just a little lonely. I miss you. Is it okay if I give you a call? I just want to hear your voice.
Sorry. I want to hear your voice too, but my mom just fell asleep. I'd feel terrible if I woke her. I'll give you a call tomorrow, okay? I really miss you too.
Really?
Of course. Sorry I haven't been home hardly at all recently.
It's okay. I know how important your mom is to you.
I haven't done much for her in a while. The least I can do is be there for her when she's sick.
Jesse, you're so sweet. You know what? I've been thinking about that a lot recently, too.
Huh?
You know, my parents have both passed away already. You've got to cherish the time you have left with your family. And make sure you never do anything to hurt them.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm really sorry if this is causing any trouble for you. I'll try not to spend too much time here. You're my family too. I really want to get back and see you too.
Jesse, do you not know the two situations that can bring any two girls together, despite their age?
Huh? What are you talking about?
When their interests are the same, or when their enemies are the same.
What?
What I mean is, I'm heading over there right now. I'm already on the highway.
Wait. Why?
Your mom's really sick right now. I want to be there for her.
Sarah! Answer the phone. My mom's not alone. She's with me. You don't have to come.
No, it's okay. I'm really worried about her too. Oh, wait. My battery is dying. I've got to turn off my phone. I'll talk to you later.
Sarah, wait! Sarah, are you at my mom's house? I see that my messages have been read.
Yeah, I'm here. And I got your messages.
About that. I'm really sorry I lied to you. I'm not at my mom's house.
I can see that. I know you're not here. And I know you weren't here last week, or the week before that.
I need you to believe me. It's not what you think. To tell you the truth, I'm in Atlanta right now.
Atlanta?
Yeah. My company has a branch here. I'm on a business trip. It was the same last week, and the week before that too. I made a promise to you. That's why I didn't tell you. We promised each other we'd take a trip to Atlanta together, because neither of us had been there before, remember? But then my company sent me here on business, and I thought if you knew, it'd ruin our plans. I'm really sorry I didn't tell you. Please, forgive me. I'm here with another guy from my department, so you've got nothing to worry about. If you don't believe me, I'll send you a picture I just took of us here. See? Here's a picture proving I'm in Atlanta right now.
I was starting to suspect it, but now I know for sure. You really are an idiot, aren't you?
Huh?
Did you think your lies wouldn't catch up with you? Did you really think you could do all this and everything would turn out all right for you? Because it won't.
Sarah, just listen to me.
I'm not going to listen to anything you say, so don't waste your breath. Your company has already told me everything.
What? What do you mean, my company has already told you everything? Did you call them or something?
Yeah. When I called in and told them who I was, they transferred me right to the head of your department. We had quite the talk about you. When I mentioned the overtime, your boss said your department is fully staffed and nobody has had to do overtime at all this year. In fact, he said you've been clocking out at 5 o'clock on the dot every single night. Not even a minute past 5 p.m.
He said that? Really? You really called my company?
Yeah, I did. And what's this I hear about you having 5 days of vacation scheduled for next month? Your boss said you told him it was for your wedding anniversary. But our wedding anniversary was last month, wasn't it? When I mentioned that fact, he let me in on an interesting tidbit of information. He told me about a rumor going around the office. Something about a possible office romance going on, even though the company strictly frowns upon them. And it seems another person from your section is taking vacation the exact same time as you next month. A young woman, right? That's quite the coincidence, don't you think? He also told me you booked yesterday and today off 2 weeks ago. But you told me there were unexpected delays in Tampa. That's why you were taking time off work this week. You know, for your mom. Because she's sick.
Just hold on a second. You've got to be kidding me. Sarah, I can't believe you talked to my boss about all of this.
Don't blame me. I just asked him when the overtime was going to stop. The conversation just kind of went from there. Oh, and your mom is really angry that you used her as a cover so you could cheat on your wife. She's disgusted that you even mentioned her name while you were out sleeping around on me.
Sarah, let's talk about this. This is all just a big misunderstanding. Let me explain. But I don't want to talk about this at my mom's house. I'll wait for you at our place.
Wait for me there all you want, but I'm never going back there. Your mom knows all about what you did to me. She said she'll let me stay with her if I need a place. You may be a lying piece of crap, but at least your mom is a nice person.
My company just contacted me. They said they want to talk to me first thing tomorrow morning. It sounds like I might be getting demoted or transferred to another branch.
Really? That sucks, huh?
What do you mean that sucks? This is all your fault. I was supposed to be getting a promotion soon, not this.
Huh? This is my fault? I think it's because you're sleeping with a coworker.
I didn't want to tell you this, but it's my income that puts food on the table for us. So if I want to cheat once or twice, I think you should keep your mouth shut about it. If I get transferred to another branch, that means we'll have to move.
What? Are you out of your mind? Do you think I'm going to continue living with you after all of this?
Huh? What are you saying? Are you saying you want a divorce?
Well, I thought that was obvious. I don't need you to provide for me. I make enough money with my ceramics and exhibitions.
What? What do you mean, exhibitions?
I won that ceramic art competition last year. Ever since then, I've been getting offers to help judge other competitions and to have my work displayed in art exhibitions. I told you that, didn't I? What did you think I was busy with?
That? I thought that was just your hobby. I didn't know you were making money off of it.
It's my job! You know I majored in art in college. Your mom's into art too. That's why we get along so well. So divorcing you and staying at her place until I get back on my feet won't be an issue for me at all. Especially when I sue you for compensation money on top of everything.
Okay, I get it. I'll pay you compensation money. But let's just hold off on the divorce for a bit, okay? I need you to come to the office with me. I don't want to get demoted or transferred. Just tell them that this was all a misunderstanding. Tell them that you know I wasn't sleeping with my coworker. That's got to be the reason why they want me out of that place. Please.
What's this? You want me to lie to your company for you? So you can continue working in the same department with your mistress? You honestly think any wife would do that for her cheating husband?
If you're divorcing me, it's not going to matter to you either way, so...
Jesse, come on now. You don't need me to help you with this. I believe in you, Jesse. I know you can lie your way out of this. That's what you're best at. I'll be rooting for you.
Sarah, please!
Oh, and one more thing. I believe you when you say you're in Atlanta right now.
Thank you.
But I found out when I spoke to your boss that your company doesn't have a branch in Atlanta. After that, Jesse drove straight to his mom's place from Atlanta. But his mom wouldn't let him into the house. She even threatened to call the police if he didn't leave. The rumors going around the office that he was sleeping with his coworker were pretty much confirmed when I called and spoke to his boss. When Jesse walked into work the next day, they told him that he was being transferred to another city. His company really looks down on office romances, and since they can't really fire him for it, I guess they decided to just transfer him away. The woman he was sleeping with decided to leave the company rather than have all her coworkers talk about her behind her back. Of course, I was able to sue her for compensation money as well. She had to sell off most of her things in order to pay off the lawsuit. After she did that, she pretty much ran away. And from what I hear, it wasn't going to be with Jesse. As for my mother-in-law, she was devastated by how her son had treated me. And she decided to stop talking to him and to cut him out of her will. I'm still quite good friends with his mom, though. Living with her for a while during my divorce helped us really get to know each other. She treats me like her daughter. And maybe it's because my mom has already passed away, but I look at her as my mom now. It's almost like she traded her son for a daughter. What are the chances of that?